Right now, here's a live look from I-5 at the Puyallup River. Looks like things are moving smoothly. The camera just froze, but everyone is moving, I promise. So nothing's too significant to report right now. It does look like a few minor incidents are getting reported right now. Big picture look at the region, no big slowing. However, I'm seeing these small crashes that are getting reported right now. So this one is on 405. This is just east of Kirkland. This is at 70th Place, exit 17. It looks like the right lane is blocked, but I'm not seeing this impacting any of our traffic flow. So as long as that stays true, we'll keep you updated if it changes. Then also over on 202, it looks like an early morning incident is still popping up right now, but same thing. I'm not seeing any slowing because of this, but it does look like we may have had some issues eastbound between 268th Avenue Northeast and then Northeast Holt Hill Road, that Redmond Fall City Road. So we'll keep an eye on that as well, but so far not looking like we're seeing any impacts to anybody else. Drive time's looking smooth right now. You should be able to smooth sail into any destination on this Wednesday morning.
Thanks, Leah. And coming up,
Keep an eye on this one incident. Right lane is blocked on 405, just east of Kirkland, but it's not looking like it's impacting any of our traffic flow at this point. So nothing major to report. Taking you up to the north I-5 if you're coming from Whatcom or Skagit counties down into King County. Not looking too bad there. King County, like I just said, nothing too bad to report other than that. Right lane blocked on 405. And then down heading into South Sound, same thing, nothing bad right now. So drive time should be easy for you. If you were heading from Everett to Seattle, should take you a good half hour from I-5. 405, Linwood to Bellevue, a little bit less than half an hour. Shoreline to Seattle, it is easy. We're not reviving I-5 quite yet. No, not seeing any slowdown there. So Tacoma to Seattle for our southbound drivers, we're looking at a little more than half an hour via I-5. If you are on 405, heading from Tukwila into Bellevue, heading to the east side, that should take you about 20 minutes. And then for our southbound drivers, anyone from Puyallup heading up into Renton, a little bit less than half an hour. So nothing to report right now. Of course, don't forget I-5 going to be closed down this weekend because of cleaning up from Revive I-5. So we'll have details on that in just a bit.
all right.
A live look from 405 right now, 527. Definitely seeing some slowing there, but no issues. That's just that regular slowdown. Big picture look at the region. Really nothing too bad to report right now. All of our major roadways are moving as normal. I do want to point out, though, this is something we've been following. Savannah Welch just brought you that live report from State Route 202. It is closed. So this is for anyone in East King County who uses these back roads to drive into our metro areas. Do be aware, 202 is closed in both directions. Our update from the last hour said it would be closed for a few hours. So I would not plan on being able to drive 202 on this Wednesday morning commute. Of course, this is just kind of southwest of Carnation because of that fire. So alternate route for you. You could head, if you're coming from Fall City or Snoqualmie or down south, you can take 202, but then you're going to cut west on southeast Issaquah Fall City Road. Or if you are up to the north, you may want to just head up to Stillwater, head up to Novelty, and then head west from there, kind of do that loop around. So definitely seeing some issues in East King County, but other than that, just that typical slowdown on a Wednesday morning. For a couple more days, and then we're going to take a little breather. But right now, your drive time looks a little slow, but not standstill quite yet. So you may be able to sneak through on I-5 right now without any big concerns. But of course, don't forget, we have that weekend closure. Northbound I-5 will be closed from I-90 all the way up to Northeast 45th Street this weekend. It starts midnight Friday night through Monday morning at 5 a.m. So weekend driving could be an issue around the Seattle metro area. Northbound I-5 will be closed all weekend, so do not forget that. Make sure you plan ahead if you're driving anywhere this weekend. Big picture look at the roadways this morning on this Wednesday morning. Nothing too bad to report. It's really just our typical slow traffic right now. Here's a live look from I-5 up at Birch Street. We're up to the north right now. Not looking too terrible at this point. Drive times are starting to slow down a little bit, though, so if you are driving from Kent to Bellevue, you're looking at about 40 minutes on 405. Tacoma to Seattle, yeah, it's jumping up there, 65 minutes, more than an hour for you via I-5. Also I-5 Lake Stevens into Seattle, if you're heading from the north down to the south, a good hour 20 for that commute. And then also I-5 if you are going Shoreline to Seattle. Like I said, starting to see a little bit of slowing out there, but not looking too bad. That'll take you a little less than half an hour, but we'll continue to keep an eye on all that.
Thank you, Leah. And
as people are testing that out. But yeah, one more time, a nice ferry ride for you to head to the islands, Everett, Langley, twice a day, starting tomorrow. It is a foot ferry only, so don't try to drive your cars on. You won't be able to. Let's take a look at our traffic right now on this Wednesday morning. So far, just that typical morning slowdown, but up to the north, yeah, nothing to report there. Down to King County, also not seeing any major issues. Revive I-5 starting to slow down a little bit. Looks like 405 around Woodinville starting to see some slowing. And then, of course, down to the south between Olympia heading toward Tacoma, we're starting to see some of that slowing. And we're continuing to monitor what Savannah Welch just told you about. This is State Route 202, Redmond Falls City Road. Both directions are closed right now because of that fire. It does sound like it's going to be closed for a few hours. So a couple alternate routes. You can go on 202 just west of Falls City until you hit southeast Issaquah Falls City Road. Honestly, though, I would expect there to be some slowing there, so you may want to just try to drive all the way around through Preston down into Issaquah and just avoid that congestion altogether. But we'll continue to keep an eye on that.
And